Here I am again. I'm sure you can guess what boat this is. I've been busy this afternoon. I came back from lunch and started working on the Whitby. I got this done. That's right. There's no engine here, but I got awful mess. So I'm going to have to clean all that up before the new engine goes in. I knew this was going to be messy. But yeah, there's the generator. That chain, that's the chain that I used to lift it out. There's the generator. And there's the fridge system that I'll pull out and replace as well. Pipe work that I want to reroute and make it work properly. Get rid of the crappy pipe work that they've got in here and neaten it all up so it all makes sense. Some of it's just a real mess. Just wires and crap everywhere that just are not routed nicely at all. But yeah, so this project in here will probably take me a few days. During that time I'll clean up and the engine and that. I may try and start the generator while it's sitting there. If the generator runs and puts out power there, I'll just clean it up where it is rather than pull it out. But that's another job. I'm going to have to replace the exhaust pipe. That's this piece here is exhaust pipe of the engine, and as you can see, it broke off here because it's rusted. So I'm going to replace that exhaust pipe with some new pipe. And this silver pipe here, I'm going to get rid of that. That's the exhaust vent for this engine room. The actual motor will go up in this area here. I'll mount it up here and have that pipe actually come over here instead rather than hanging down. And yeah, I just don't like the way all this pipe work is just hanging out in the middle of the empty areas. That T-piece there, it's a cross piece actually. There's no reason why it can't be mounted to the back wall and get it out of the way, you know, because right underneath there is where the battery is still. So all of that pipe work, I want to reroute all that pipe work where they're up against the wall, get it out of the way. So we've got easier access. And all that cabling there, look how it's just hanging out there in the middle of the air. That should all be mounted against the wall and such, and be tagged so you know what it's doing, where it's going. I'm going to take this AC pump out. So I'm going to take all that AC stuff out as well, so that'll be gone. And the reason I'm doing that is because this AC you can only use while the engine is running. Which means if you want AC during the day, you'd have to keep the engine running all day long. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to put an electric AC system in. But yeah, it's all very interesting, I guess. So let's go outside, up on deck. Alright, I'll turn around here, go for walkies, and shoelace. I'm stepping on my own shoelace, undo my shoe. This is where see the pedestal? There's the pedestal with the hatch. That was moved from here. That's the engine bay. Step back a bit, here's the boom with the block and tackle on it. What I call a block and tackle. 1 ton chain hoist. Did the job. I'm very happy with it. I had to put a piece of angle iron, big, thick, wide, 2.5 inch square angle iron on top to strengthen this up, because this whole boom was bowing about 6 to 8 inches with the weight of the Perkins on it. The Perkins engine is the one that came out of here. And when I was lifting the Cummins engine, which is the new engine that's going in, when I lifted that into the back of my truck, that was fine. Then I lifted it out of the back of my truck using this same boom, and this boom didn't bend at all. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this Cummins engine is far more compact. Go down here. Let's walk around the bow of the boat. This Cummins engine I went and put it on the ground here, and the hoist, it was just so easy, just straight out, put it down here, no issues at all. But when I was lifting the Perkins, oh my god, the hoist was groaning and the boom was bending. I reckon the thing must weigh about 3/4 of a ton. As that Cummins is a lot lighter, which I like. Not only is it lighter and smaller, but it puts out the same amount of horsepower. So it'll use less fuel as well, because it runs its maximum torque rating at 1800 revolutions, which sounds like a lot, but it's not much compared to these older engines. There's my truck over there. I'm going to have a look at the engine that I pulled out. I'm going to take this to scrap on Monday. That'll give me a little bit of spending money, probably make about $100 on the thing. This thing's rotten. As you can see, rusty, rotten. It's a big engine. It's actually sitting on its sump pan in there. So tall. Big cast iron heavy thing. Massive. And it's very rusty. When I pulled the dipstick tube out, the dipstick tube fell apart and water poured out. And the crank just will not turn over, so it's all rotten solid. There's no accessories that I can use on it. There's nothing I really need on it. So I'm just going to take it straight to scrap. I also tried to get the transmission to turn, but no, the transmission is locked as well. As you can see, it's just covered in water. I'm sure it's full of water too. The thing will not turn at all. It's just locked. Made it so difficult to get out. But yeah, that's the Perkins. Alrighty. So that's what I've done today. And the K134 is sold too. Alrighty. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.